Hey guys, we're back. Wait for my co-host Danielle. This interview, we're gonna be speaking with Rockstar Entertainment artist Nia Amber. Here goes my girl. We're back.
This got to be a world record.
It has to be. But it's so good. So much energy.
Yes.
They did great. I'm super excited. Yes. I see she's in. So let me put her in here. Alright, so I sent the request. Hey. Hello, Queen.
Hey, Queen.
Oh I didn't even know you can go live with multiple people like this.
Yes.
I did not know that. How are you guys?
Good. So let me turn this down, girl. That's the hit right here. Okay. Let me see. I'm trying to get this to come down just a little. I feel like it's so high. Okay. Trying to do it all cute so it won't fall over. All right. Oh, goodness. Guys, welcome. Miss Amber, thank you so much for tuning in and joining us tonight. It's so beautiful.
Blessing us with the melanin.
Yes, the melanin.
Thank you guys for me.
Thank you. So, guys, we are tuned in for yet another episode, special edition of our Indie Talks. We are super excited to be sitting with Nia Amber. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining us. I mean, I just been following you and your music, and I love it. Superstar.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So we're gonna jump right into it. First of all, welcome. And just introduce yourself and just talk about, really your path and going into the music industry and how you got started.
My name is Nia Amber. I'm an artist out of Miami. And I kind of got started at a young age. I was about, I want to say 9. And I was just copying my mom in the kitchen, nothing serious. I didn't take it serious at the time. And at the age of 13, she put me in vocal lessons. And I tried it out for a little bit, but I didn't really like it. Mm-hmm. It was structured, and I wasn't used to, singing with a structure. So after that, I stopped for a little while, and then I got back into it, and actually got into a group around my 10th grade or 11th grade year in high school.
Okay.
And from there, it didn't really work. But after that, I decided I wanted to go solo. So I went solo. I want to say my sophomore year of college. So now I've been solo for about 3 years, I want to say. And, it has its ups and downs because, you go through things by yourself. So it's really different than being in a group. But I enjoy it.
All right.
That's amazing.
And sorry,
go ahead.
I just wanted to piggyback right there because, you talk about being in a group and then going solo. When do you know for yourself that it was time for you just to kind of part ways and really just pursue that solo career?
We tried the whole group thing for a year and a half, and when I noticed the girls just weren't taking it serious, I kind of got aggravated. This is something I want to do. Why aren't y'all taking it serious? Why aren't y'all coming to rehearsal? Why y'all not paying attention? Why y'all not rehearsing? So it was kind of I don't know. And then it was kind of an ego thing with them. It was just a lot going on. So once that started kicking in and all the egos, different egos and stuff like that, I was just like, yeah, I got to do this on my own. Mm-hmm. I got to do it on my own.
Do you feel like it would have been different maybe if you had like a group of different people?
It probably would have been different, I feel, because it's not that I didn't enjoy it. I actually liked being on stage with other people. Mm-hmm. I actually enjoyed it. So I think it would have worked out if there weren't so many big heads and things like that. But I actually really did learn a lot about being in the group. Just working with other people and how to deal with people's energy and stuff like that. Because I'm the only child, so I never had to like deal with a whole girl,
all these other personalities.
And yeah, so it was very different, but I did learn a lot of things, and it did strengthen my voice and my ears. So I am grateful for those experiences.
Amazing.
And I know you said you started out, like your mom had you doing like the vocal lessons, and you said at first like you weren't really like into it because it was like really structured. Do you feel that having vocal lessons was like important as far as like with your music career and helping how you sing and the tones that you want to do?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Vocal lessons are extremely important. Shout out to Miss Anita. That's actually my vocal coach. I've been with her 4 years.
Shout out Miss Anita.
Yep. She's my first vocal coach, and we've been writing for years. But it's definitely important because without those things, you don't know how to breathe, like you said. You don't know how you're supposed to stand. You don't know how, your scales and all of that. So it's really important to all major singers. Even Beyonce has a vocal coach, and we wouldn't think that because, she's so great. But the best of the best have vocal coaches. So they're very important.
Amazing. Thank you so much for that. Because I feel like that's definitely important, and because you can always better your skill, enhance it. And I think that's definitely as far as, with independent artists coming into this, some say like, hey, I can't afford a vocal coach. I'm like, listen, you can jump on YouTube and start with the basics and go from there. And you get to that point.
Actually, now I'm doing a course online of vocal, like it's kind of vocal coaching, but it's online, the pandemic thing.
Right.
And it's really different because usually I'm like face to face with my vocal coach, but ever since the pandemic, like I haven't been able to. But it's really different, and there's resources everywhere, so there's really no reason that you can't.
That's so true. I want to start in as far as like, how did you build that connection with Trina? Because you're signed to her label. How did that come about?
It's really crazy how it happened. I was getting my makeup done one day by her old makeup artist. And, I was just playing music as I usually would, setting the vibes and stuff. And then I played my first single, which is No More. I played that song, and vocal coach. And makeup artist was just vibing to it. She's like, who is this? And I said, it's me. She's like, you not signed? And I'm like, no. At that time, I wasn't even thinking about it. I was just making music because I like to make music. She called the A&R, and we got in a meeting with Trina, and then it just happened from there. And it's just been nonstop support from there.
That's amazing.
And because every single song from No More to Swing My Way, to I listen to your covers, just amazing. And and breathtaking, because it's just like you have a lot of energy. You're like a triple threat, you're dancing and I know that you
got the choreography.
So you did, some dance. So I'll talk about that, and being able to be able to multitask and have all of these, under your belt.
Yeah, so I actually started off as a dancer just as young, when I was young. So my mom also sings and dances. So she owns a dance studio. So I've been in the dance studio my entire life. So I never lost that. I went to school for dance and everything, and then I kind of found my voice along the way. So it's always been in me. I just never lost it. It's always been in me. And I want to be actually a performer and entertainer like Beyonce. So that's somebody I watch all the greatest of the great. And also, I also, you know, grew up watching Janet and stuff like that, and Britney Spears, all those amazing performers. So I always watch those people and try to see what I can take from them to become a better performer.
Amazing. Oh my gosh. Multi-talented. Yes. Yes. Now, like, I know we talked about Trina and been working with her. Like, who motivates you to basically just to stay on track and to keep doing what you do? Because clearly you have it all. Like, I mean, just amazing. So who's those, whether it can be personal, close, or just maybe somebody you haven't even met yet, like you said, Beyonce, or, you know, and Janet Jackson and things. So who's that your major inspiration to keep you on track?
My family, my mom, my godmom. They always trying to keep my head on straight. Because, you know, like I said, it gets really hard. It gets really discouraging, but they're always there. And my family's always there to really keep my head on straight and make sure I know that I'm talented and I know what I could be. And just basically keep me motivated. Because, you know, during the pandemic, we weren't doing as much as we were doing before because, you know, the world was shut down. So it was really hard for me. Like, I was just like, I'm ready to get out of the house. I'm ready to perform. I'm ready to this. I'm ready to that. And they just kept keeping me, you know, motivated and stuff. But it was really hard. I'm not even going to lie. It was hard. We were through it, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
It's like, dang, what can we do to adapt to this, like, whole new wave of technology? Like, now we have to be on the phone more, which we were already on the phone, but now we have to, like, do live concerts and do this and do that and live interviews, like, stuff like we would have been doing in person. It was very, but those people definitely kept me motivated.
Okay. I know Danielle's video.
I'm good. I'm back.
Okay.
I don't know what just happened.
Go ahead, Danielle.
So I want to kind of talk about, get into as far as like with confidence and how you were able to build up your confidence, and as far as like being the artist you are. Like, I know you like you battled as far as like not, I don't want to say like with your complexion, but as far as just like owning it in a sense, you know, because, you know, sometimes like us brown skin girls, we don't, like, when we grow up, we grew up with only seeing like a certain complexion, and just like, how did you gain that confidence to like own your complexion?
Again, my family kept telling me how beautiful I was. They'd always tell me, you're beautiful no matter your color, no matter your size, no matter this, that, and the third. So they always instilled that in me and made sure I knew. So that just came with the reassurance that I got home. And I'm thankful for that, because a lot of people don't have that. They don't have that. So they start to doubt themselves, or they start to look for it in other places. So I'm really grateful that I had such a strong support. I have such a strong support system and family to keep me, you know, level-headed. Because that, like you say, you see all this stuff on social media and you see so many light-skinned people winning and all that, but I had to realize that it's not about light or dark. It's not about that. We are all one. So I had to really learn that growing up.
And to piggyback off that, you know, that's amazing. Because speaking of, you know, a lot of things, because now obviously social media is so big, you know, and there's a lot of things that's trending and a lot of people follow the trends. How do you hold your individuality as an artist and in pursuing your music and even in your personal life?
I kind of just try to stay true to myself, like, and what I want to do. It is kind of hard, like, trying to keep up with the trends and stuff like that, but I'm not even one to, like, try to keep up with the trends and all that, because I feel like if I was, I wouldn't be being myself. Like, rap is so, I want to say this, rap is so, it's so popular now. And so all the singers are trying to go and rap. They're trying to do that stuff to get on the radio and all this and all the things like that. But I didn't really want to go that route. Like, I'm not a rapper. I like to sing. So I make sure that the music that I'm making reflects that. I don't want to change for anybody, because I feel like R&B is gonna come back. Just like everything comes back. Styles come back. True. Comes back. Everything comes back. So I feel like just because it's not in right now,
right,
it's not gonna be in forever, because people are looking for that fresh sound. People are looking for a new wave. Like, they're always looking for a new wave. They're always looking for something else to jump on. So I try to stay true to myself and what I really want, because I know that if it's meant for me, it's meant for me.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Amazing. And Danielle, before you get to your question, I just want to make a comment, because you said something, with people just looking on and jumping on the new wave, because I sometimes for me, I think about, I ask the artist, like, well, do you want legacy, something lasting, something, just longevity? Right. Or do you just want to be that one hit?
Like quick.
That's real quick music, real hit, real quick, real, and get done.
Like the overnight sensation.
We won't think about you for months from now.
Exactly. And I don't want to be that. And that's why I'm like, I don't want to go into rap. I don't want to do that, because that's going to sound like everything that's already on the radio. And we listen to that all the time, and we get tired of it. We're looking for something new constantly. So I try not to think about those things and try to consume myself in what's going on right now. And I try to think about what's going to happen and what's going to go on in the future. Because what's going on in music is very, like you said, quick to the point. I remember it in a few months. It's good right now.
No, yeah.
Right.
Legends in the making. Like, the music that we used to hear back in the day is timeless music. And I'm
not today.
But it's like, I know old music that my grandma used to listen to. I know music my mom used to listen to. Like, I know stuff like that because it's timeless music, and we don't have that anymore. So I want to make sure that what I make, or what I make in the future, it could be timeless. It's not just going to be for right now.
I agree. Absolutely. So, as far as like you're being signed with Trina, what are some things that you've learned about like the industry that you didn't know before, and that you're like, okay, like I know how to do this, or I'm able to understand this with certain deals or whatever?
I actually learned what a 360 deal was. I learned, like, some different clauses and things like that I would have no clue about before. Like, before, if I didn't have this whole situation, of course, my family and my manager behind me, I would have probably just signed anything. But because I am a little more knowledgeable, like, I know what's supposed to happen when you're in a record or on a record label. I know that the record label is supposed to put money behind you, and they're supposed to put marketing behind you, put this, put that, all these things behind you. It's not just, like a one-sided. One-sided. Yeah. You don't just give them all your music. They're supposed to give back to you as well. So I actually did learn a lot. I learned over these few years, and I'm very grateful.
All right, so I want to get into the singles, all these beautiful songs that you have. So "Swing My Way" here was one of your singles from 2020. You put the visual out, amazing, fun, energetic.
Thank you.
Putting that choreograph to use.
Girl. I was like, okay.
Got the cotton candy going, But I want you to talk about, that track and the inspiration, because it's very fun. Like I said, energetic. And it kind of gave me like a really I don't know, like very I just want to just come over here. We got this, we good, let's have some fun kind of feels.
And that's what I wanted. When I got in the studio, actually, it was kind of just us creating a vibe, like something we could dance to. I always say I want to make music that I could dance to, something I could vibe to. Not all the time, but I want people to be able to, dance to my music and vibe to it, because I'm a dancer. It's natural in me. Like, I want to be able to do a little bop or something. So when he started making the beat. Shout out to Arlen. He started making, and it was like, oh, okay.
I like this.
Like it's like a little old school, but not too much. And so yes, let's go for it. And we just started kind of just saying anything, and that's how the song came about. We just started dancing and vibing and saying anything and playing around, and that's kind of how it came about. Just fun, through fun.
All right, amazing. And of course, like from, you know, like I told you, one of my favorites, of course, you put out the POV, point of view.
Yes.
And I feel like vocally it took a different turn.
Thank you.
And I think that was like, yo, that right there. I want you to talk about, you know, hearing the difference, and because, you know, you had your first single that came out back in 2019, and then to this point, talk about your growth in your music and even in your vocals, and you know, how you want to continue to keep making, like you said, legendary music, and still learn and be able to adapt in all that you do.
I definitely feel like, number one, I've grown a lot. Like as I think back to my first single, No More was made years ago. It was made like years before it even came out. So
wow.
It was made a really long time ago, and I can see the growth, even music in my catalog. Like as I listen back, I'm like, I could sing that better. I can do that better, because I know, you know, how much I've grown with vocal lessons and just hearing other artists and just like trying to copy after them and stuff like that. I could definitely see a major difference. And with POV, when I heard the song, I was like, this is a really beautiful song. I love the message, but how can I make it mine? How can I sing it and make it mine? So I listened and I listened and I listened, and I got with Sam, which is someone that works with me vocally. Shout out to Sam. I got with him, and we're just like, how could we take this to the next level? Right. And he pushed me and was like, is this good for you? Can you do this? And I'm like, you know, I can do this. So he just continued to push me, and I just made it mine. And
yeah, you did.
You did.
And it was like, dang, I kind of want to keep making music like this. I kind of want to make music that's going to make people feel on a different level, because I don't feel like I've made that yet. I don't feel like I've gotten to that level, which, you know, it's always room for growth. But I don't feel like I've made music yet that's going to make people feel how that one did. So, you know, I'm always looking to grow and things like that. Although I've come a long way, I know I have a long way to go.
That is true. That is so true.
Amazing. But you started with that, and I love it. I listened to that song on repeat. I do. My gosh, because everybody knows. Everybody that listens to me or our interviews, Dale, even though she'll tell you, listen, lyrics for me.
She's a lyric.
Style and everything. So it was just flat out amazing. Okay.
What can we expect for you for this year, for 2021?
Yes. Of course.
Like any full projects?
New music, new visuals. I'm actually thinking about a project, but I don't think I'm gonna do that this year. I think I'm gonna keep dropping new music, and then save like a project for next year, because I really want the world to be open, and I really want to be able to go a few places and, you know, let people hear me live and things like that.
All that.
But Miami, y'all outside and open.
I mean, y'all outside.
Y'all was outside last week.
I'm not outside.
I am not. Too much craziness going on. I'm in the house. But yeah, I think I want to say that for next year. But I'm still working on music, of course, all the time. I'm working towards a project. I have so much in my catalog that could probably make a project now, but I feel like we're going to keep making music and we're going to keep making better stuff, and it's going to keep changing what's on my project. So until it's about a few days before the project come out, we're going to be changing it. But yeah, new music, of course, new dance videos,
choreography,
new body, because I've been working out in the gym.
Yes, honey.
Yes.
Because quarantine did it for me, but
girl, I know we send no watches for the workouts.
Quarantine, baby. So yeah, just my journey to fitness and my new music and everything new for 2021.
As like a follow up, what do you, as far as like the process, like what inspires you when you're writing your music?
It just depends on what I'm going through. Like when we go in the studio, it'll kind of just be like, what's wrong today? What are you feeling today? We'll talk about it and we'll make a song on whatever I'm feeling that day.
Because No More was like, that was like a deep place.
Yeah.
I was like, girl, what's going on?
And that was real story. I was really in my feelings. And he created a great song.
It did.
Yeah, so I really go off my feelings. And I'm not a real emotional person, so I don't really talk about my feelings so much until I'm in the studio. That's when I really like talk about whatever it is that's going on, whatever I feel. Or sometimes it's just what somebody else is feeling. Like if I'll pull from one of my friends and I'll be like, they're going through this situation, so I'm gonna feel like I'm going through something about it. So yeah, it just happens like that.
Okay. What's your sign? So let me say you don't have like you're not an emotional person.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I'm so emotional and all of that.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh my goodness. So okay, so with that being said, because like you have gave us a lot. You said a lot. You gave us a lot of gems. We thank you so much for definitely talking with us.
Yes, we do.
I want to kind of throw something on the spot. Who would you say are your top 5 artists that you're that you say, you know what, that you're checking for?
I mean, I don't always check for Beyonce because
that's Queen B.
Anybody? Queen. That's my girl. Hold on. That's my.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Okay, that's my girl.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. Do you guys hear me?
Yeah, we couldn't hear you. You broke up for a second.
Sorry. Beyonce, I love Ariana Grande. That's my girl. Jasmine Sullivan, love her. Ari Lennox, always loved her.
Love her. My gosh.
And Brandy. I'm always going back to
the Vocal Bible.
Yes, the Vocal Bible.
All the ladies you named have like the craziest vocals.
Yeah. And then like they're all like they're different. Like not all sound the same. They all
sound so different. I love them all.
Oh my goodness. That's amazing. I love that top 5. I love that top 5. Oh, Danielle, I'm sorry.
No. Go ahead.
Okay. So I kind of want to ask you, just tell us, you gave a lot, actually. I'm still thinking about this top 5 that you just.
No. The top 5.
Yes. Talk about, just your experience, because, you being signed to an independent label. Talk about just, because we, on our show here, on our platform, the one thing is that we always want to present the realist and everything like that, because everybody think like, oh, if I get signed to a label, everything is
peaches and cream. It's not
great. Talk about any, either positive or negative experience that you could have been through either on your road to getting signed to the label or even with the label or anything of that nature. Just, you know, giving your, you know, your walk.
I actually can't say because I have like, and it's very different because I know a lot of people, you know, have things to say like that, but me, I have such a supportive team. Like, I really can't say, and I thank God for that, because I could be going through those things, but because they're so supportive and they always there for me no matter what it is, I can't really say I haven't gone through those things. I don't want to speak it into existence.
Yeah,
but I haven't gone through those things, thank God. I haven't.
But that's good, because, you know, that means that defines, you know, who you have around you, you know, who's working with you, who's teaching you, you know, and you as well as a person, as an artist. Because obviously you want to be knowledgeable. You want to make sure that you're getting the right deals. You want to make sure you know who you're talking to and what's going on. So, of course, I'm quite sure you asking questions and be like, listen, this might not be right, but, you know, let me go over here and see just in case or whatever. So that's amazing. And we do hear stories that, you know, that are not so positive. But
and some people don't know what a 360 deal either, because I know you mentioned that earlier.
Yeah, it's very important to have people you can trust around you, because people are often there just for your money. Like, they just, that's that. They're just there for your money, or just there because of what you could have. They're not there for, you know, genuine support and because they actually want to see you win. It's really about them. So I just want to give praise to the highest that I do have people I can trust. That you know are really there for me and my best interest.
Amazing.
What do you want your fans to, like, after you're 50, 60 years later, 80 years later, and you've left a legacy? What is it that you want your fans to, like, what's your imprint that you want to leave on this earth?
Love yourself, because like we spoke about earlier, that's something that I had to grow up to and learn. I want everyone to know that it's really important, because if you don't love yourself first, no one else can love you. That's very important to me. And to know that you're beautiful no matter what you look like, tall, short, dark, light, fat, I don't know. Whatever you are and however you look, you're beautiful.
Right. And my last question, of course, because, you know, like I said, thank you once again for sharing your story and sharing all of your jewels with us and also to other aspiring artists. What words of inspiration would you give to other artists who are looking to say, hey, you know, either they're at the start or they're in the middle somewhere and they just really trying to find their way? What's your words of inspiration?
Stay focused. It is a rough journey. It's going to be rough. It's not going to be easy. Nothing's going to be easy. But this in particular is not going to be easy, because it's always a whole bunch of eyes on you. You're going to be ridiculed and things like that. But you have to have a strong team behind you and a support system behind you that will kind of reassure you and let you know that everything's going to be all right. Those things are important. Just make sure that your head is in the game, your head is on right, and you are focused and you have a team behind you that's gonna make sure the same things.
Yes.
I
love it. Can you, I know, like, we did this with our last interview, like, where he did a freestyle. Can you do like a vocal freestyle for us? Can you leave us with a vocal freestyle?
Yes, please grace us.
Let's see.
I don't want to put you on the spot like that, but
no, it's okay. I think I'm gonna do Summer No More, because I haven't sang that in a really long time, and y'all just got me in my feelings again. I love it.
We didn't mean to. We didn't want to bring you back to that place.
Whoa, whoa. loyalty. There ain't no loyalty no more, no more. I don't even want to be your ex no more. Don't be hitting my phone late night for sex no more. There ain't none of that no more. Loyalty, loyalty.
Girl.
I've been so long, but I absolutely love that song. Y'all got me in my feelings again. I love it.
Listen,
I love
your vocals.
I love it. And also, you did a cover to Session 32, like Summer Walker. Oh my God, I love it.
Thank you.
I loved it because I always loved that song. I was like, oh my gosh, I love it.
I love that song.
Yes. You are amazing. We got to see you live, but wherever you're going to be, keep us posted.
Yeah, I'll let you guys know.
Yes, if you come to New York when outside is open.
And if you in New York, we want to be there.
When we outside again?
Yes. When we outside. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you so much once again. It touched my heart, and I love real conversations. I love just, you're so down to earth. I love your vibe. Everything that you got going on. We wish you nothing but the best.
Yes.
We want to see you go far as you possibly see yourself. We want to see, hear classics. We want to hear that legendary music. Okay?
That longevity.
Yes.
It was a great interview.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Thank you just for coming through. Shout out to everybody with the comments. You had a lot of love and support in there. I don't know if you saw it in there.
Yeah,
all the hearts going crazy and everything like that. So thank you, and enjoy your evening. Definitely, and keep us posted on everything that you're doing, because I follow you. I'm trying to make sure I peep the.
Thank you guys, and thanks for all the support in the comments, y'all. I appreciate it.
Yes, thank you so much for coming on.
Yes. All right, so Miss Amber, thank you, and you have a good rest of your night.
Y'all too. Later.
Bye.
Oh man,
that was such a great
amazing
interview.
Such a sweet person. Yes. I love it. Great interview.
Yes.
This is what I
love. No, we gotta start doing that live, because her vocals, whoo.
Girl, that almost took me under the pew, and I don't got a pew in my room. Yes, we got you. This if anybody missed it, this is gonna be on our IGTV. So please, you can always go back. Good. We'll make sure we tag everything, so you'll be able to have it. Yes. That was amazing. Yes, and Danielle, I agree with you. The having the vocals, having them be able to sing or perform or give us a little something. I mean, it's just amazing, because we do miss, with the pandemic and everything like that. Of course, we not running to concerts and everything right now, but just to be able to have that experience, or just a little something, a little taste of something. But she's amazing. Man, I mean, just just such a raw talent. That's just,
and energy too.
And yes, I love it. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, we're definitely going to support our independent artists. We love showing love to our artists that we definitely research and look up, and we look for great talents. So thank you guys for coming through. Man, this has been an amazing night. One for the books.
Yes, girl.
All right, so what we got going on? Oh, it's couples.
TBD, but we are working on a live couples of karaoke match, so stay tuned for that. We are working on that, so that's coming soon. So yeah, but right now we're TBD for tomorrow.
And guys, guess what? We got some things coming up as well. Definitely, our Music Mondays. You already know we're gonna start bringing in some special guests, since we got this Instagram multiple.
Yes.
Thing. We're gonna start bringing. Danielle and I are gonna start
different personalities.
Some other personalities, some other music lovers and all the above that join in with us, and we're gonna spice this up a little bit, you know. So guys, remember Mondays, 8 p.m. Music Mondays, and always remember Thursdays starting at 7 p.m. is our Indie Talk segment. Okay, so remember, continue to support our independent artists. Don't forget, tomorrow we're going to be dropping our new Music Friday and indie music list, so please
check it out.
If you do, check it out, of course. So guys, once again, thank you so much. I know for hanging in with us from 6 o'clock today all the way up into this point. We've been doing it. We've been speaking with some amazing people. So guys, once again, I am just one of your hosts, Aasha Lewis Redway, and my beautiful co-host,
Danielle Meeks.
So you already know what it is, the place what it is, nothing but real music,
real style,
real people, and you already know what it is. Until next time, guys. Peace.